Greetings and salutations. Now, it's January the 19th. We're one day until the beginning of, I would say, fascism. 24 hours from now, Donald Trump going to take office. I'm going to sit here and say this. Some people need to they need to stop acting like they're brand new into the game. So if you look in the description box of this live stream, this video, what may have you, I'm really tired of people trying to act like uh we forgot who you were in 2012 and 2013 and 2014. You can't sit there and say that um because Shannon Sharpe rather because Shannon Sharpe, I don't know why I said dominant, but that's a whole other different case. Now this is what O'Shea should be mad about is dominant Sharp. But anyway, you're talking about Shannon Sharpe. See, let me tell you something, O'Shea. That video you did is full of shit. That's right. It's full of shit. To sit there and say, when you talk about white supremacy, I want you to understand you don't have to be white to perform white supremacy. And that's the biggest mistake that a lot of you people who claim to be pro-black, some of you Negroes who want to hear you talk about you pro-black, you FBA and you ADOS, you Pan-African, you pro-black, you black consciousness, so on and so on. Y'all claim that you have to be white to perform or act upon white supremacy. So you complain about Shannon Sharpe dating and marrying Caucasian women, and he's talking about white supremacy. And you said because he's with a white woman, he had no business talking about white supremacy. Well, O'Shea and and the Negroes from the Black Manosphere, well, let me help you out. Y'all perform white supremacy. I don't care if you call yourself pro Pan African or pro black or whatever. You also perform white supremacy. You don't have to be white to be a white supremacist. See, a white supremacy, when somebody talk about white supremacy, right? The arguments, the argument is okay, the community ain't quote unquote shit. So therefore, I'm going to trash half of the population in order to make my side of the population look good. Let me no, hold on. Let's because I forgot to put a certain word in the title. Who disparaged the most? We're gonna say this again. Who disparaged the most? Shannon Sharpe or Oshay Duke Jackson? Who went ahead and disparaged when like we come online and we see uh black women being disparaged? Who is the main one disparaging? Just because Shannon Sharpe is married to a white woman or he's with a white woman and just because he's having his opinion on how the women of his group is questioning him about his choice of women, which is which by the way, I wish black men would stop trying to uh uh try to explain why. No, black men need to sit there and need to tell women who was questioning his relationship, or anybody rather who's questioning his relationship, to mind their damn business. That's what needs to happen, you know. But at the same time, you try to sit there and try to go, try to back up Umar when Umar should have been asked, "Where is your school at?" See, I'm gonna say this straight up right now. See, I don't believe in this term white supremacy because that's too simple. Because again, see, I know some of y'all have bad comprehension skills over here. Black YouTube, a lot of people on Black YouTube got bad comprehension. You don't have to be white to be a white supremacist. So let me put it. So let me put it in a better term for y'all to understand. This is part of imperialism. Imperialism. I want you to look that up. You're being imperialist, and you're doing imperial. You're doing the actions of the imperialists. You want to colonize somebody else's movements. You want to take control with the shame, blame, and explain somebody else's words, somebody's dating habits, somebody's eating habits. That's what y'all do in this sector of YouTube, this black sector of YouTube. Y'all want to shame, blame, explain when y'all don't have the power to do it. In fact, better yet, you, O'Shea, you disparage more black women to the point where they created they create your opposite. That black women online created an opposite. No, scratch that. I ain't gonna say black women created it. You and the Negroes from the Black Manosphere or Negro Manosphere, whatever the case, what do you call yourself these days? Y'all created a monster by the name of Cynthia G that some of us been trying to get rid of. And that's why I said we got to get rid of y'all too, because y'all the Black Manosphere created these other monsters we had to deal with, while y'all going somewhere else and leaving us to fend for our, well, wrong choice of words, but for lack of a better term, we had to fend for ourselves, quote unquote. But what Shannon Sharpe do in his house is not Umar Johnson's business. What Shannon Sharpe does on his bedroom is nobody else's business. See, and here's the thing about it. You got women over here calling him gay, making homophobic remarks about he must be, quote unquote, suspect. And then you got these Negroes online, these pro black, back to Africa, red ball, green ball, black ball idiots online who will sit there and try to disparage him about being with a quote unquote Caucasian woman or woman of a different race. See, some of y'all act like anytime with a black person, whether it's a black man or a black woman, you automatically assume because he or she gets with a white man or a white woman, y'all act like this is an affront to you. Y'all act like every time when a black man gets with a non-black woman, or a black woman gets with a non-black man, that means it's an affront to you. No, no. Let me tell you what this problem is, niggas. Y'all have low self-esteem. I've been telling the pro quacks that all the time. Y'all got low self-esteem. So what? So what if she's with this with this person? So what if he is with this woman? So what? Why is it bothering you? Why is that a topic to you? But the thing is, if you are so concerned about interracial relationships, O'Shea, have you ever considered have you ever considered that, I don't know, that your rhetoric over the past 10 years, before you became a Pan African, by the way, before you and Phil the Advice show. Wait a minute. How come you didn't question Phil the Advice show? Because Phil the Advice shows don't have a since you and Phil the Advice was always in Africa and doing that Pan African. How come you didn't question Phil the Advice show, the Black the Sport, the Phil Scott experience, the Phil Scott show? How come y'all ain't telling him about, you tell him about his non-black wife? But I digress. You know, I digress on that, right? But I forgot where I was at though, by the way, because that was a good point that just came to my head, and I forgot what the other point was. Let's see what was I thinking about. Oh, how you have you ever considered? I'm going back to my original point. If you were so concerned about interracial relationships and how the interracial relationships is destroying um, the black society, African society, African American society, and what may have you, did it concern you, O'Shea, that um, did it concern you that your rhetoric and those who you led in the black manosphere, like Obsidian and Tito and all these fools on here, Anger Man and such, you think that y'all's rhetoric over the past 10, 15 years had made some black women opted to go to white men, into the arms of white men? Have you ever considered that? Have you also ever considered that because y'all created the Cynthia G's, the Simone 5 6 of the world, uh um the the BWE, the big towel movement, the um let's see what else I can say. Have you ever considered, right, the swirlers and the divestors? Have you ever considered that the atmosphere that y'all created when you create these groups of angry women, that it forced, that it may have encouraged or influenced black men to go to other races of women? Have you ever considered that? See, that's something that we need to. That's something that you need to start asking yourself. Yeah, that's something that you need to ask for yourself. So, uh, yeah. So anyway, this is my take on it. Um, Shannon Sharpe did not disparage any black woman. He didn't disparage black women as a whole. Let me say it like this: show me a video where Dominant Sharp disparaged black women the way you had disparaged black women since 2014. You can't complain about white supremacy. Shannon Sharpe has a right to complain about white supremacy. You don't, because you played a role in it. And the answer to Rude Imp is no, I'm not beefing. I'm just telling the truth. But like I said, anyway, I got another video on black conservatives, because I got to start asking black conservatives a question, especially the people like Rinky Manor. I got to ask him this question. And it's based upon his last video he did, last live stream he did yesterday. I going to have to sit there and uh it might be a pre-record video for the most part. Yes, I'd rather do this as a pre-recorded video for tomorrow. Might release that on Tuesday, because I'm gonna cover the inauguration, right? So anyway, we out. Have a good one. Big J out. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I forgot the QR code, right? I forgot the QR code. Now, donate if you want. I'm just saying, it's right here, buymeacoffee.com, or / Big J, because we know how some of you trifling ass Negroes want to demonetize somebody else for telling the truth. But yeah, I'm gonna get away around that part. But anyway, y'all have a good